Good Thursday evening and welcome to this edition of The News Online. We're on Roku, we're on Apple TV, Amazon Fire, here on Facebook, and we are streaming this on WTOC.com. Now take a look at Hurricane Lane with 125-mile-per-hour winds, so it continuously starts to drop in strength as far as winds, but this isn't a real wind concern for the islands. It's a rainmaker. When you're on the right-hand side of the storm, you know that very well with a lot of rain, and you can see that in the cloud tops. And look at the left side versus the right side. So on the left side, the clouds are not as thick and not as filled as rain as the stuff on the right hand side. So continuing to watch this, we've already had a foot of rain on the Big Island, and Highway 19 is closed in several locations. That's the main road around the island due to landslides, debris, and just water covering the roadways. So some of the pictures that we put out on Facebook and on Twitter, and we do have a sister station there that we're going to have a live shot from this evening on The News at 11. So just get a live perspective there. So Raycom does have a station in Hawaii, KHNL, and if you go to their website, they've got the very latest, because a lot of people who have been tuning in to The News on air and on our digicasts have been asking, oh, I have friends there. We actually do have a couple people stationed there on Pearl Harbor. So we're definitely keep an eye on that for you guys here in Savannah. In the meantime, we're tracking a little bit of shower activities on our Safe Touch Security First Alert radar, with a little bit of lightning in the very western portions of Wayne County, moving through Nahunta and now south of the city. Baxley are about to get poured on, but it won't last for long as it continues to move through the city. That'll take about 20 minutes to get through. So that's that rainfall right there. That'll just fly through Baxley in the next 10 minutes, and then it'll last for 20. It's a little snail trail developed right here along the highway, moves south, and then really kind of fired up with the sea breeze in portions of Wayne County, and continuing to push through Appling County at this time. And a big view shows lots of clearing here from Indiana, Ohio, West Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia. However, why is this rain just over us? No, it's because high pressure situated right here gives us an onshore flow enhancing that sea breeze. So that's why we're going to get a little bit more shower activity with our cooler weather. So maybe a little cloudy tomorrow with showers around. Hello, Lisa Breeze. Hope it's cooler weather soon. Brian, today was today was not as oppressive. We're going from oppressive heat to just plain old muggy. Victoria, how are you? Katie Golden Rhodes, Brianna Williams. When is the rain coming to southeast Georgia? So obviously, Cindy, you didn't get that rain today, but there's a possibility, a greater chance tomorrow. I smell fall coming. All right, got to be in that mindset, right? And I'll show you where it may feel like a little bit more like fall coming up in our AM temperatures. Cooler weather, please. Tomorrow will be cool. Tomorrow, so note, say, oh, maybe I want to open my window tonight because it'll be a little cooler, so I can save you one night's worth of AC, unless your hubs likes to keep it at 69 degrees like mine does. Anybody else out there? Can I get a like? Can I get a like if your husband keeps the house freezing at night? Hey, that's why I'm always cold. It's cold in the studio. It's cold at home. Anyway, hi Pam Garrett, Clint Nesbitt, how are you? And how is it going to rain on Saturday? Just your 40% chance of showers coming in from the coast, actually. Okay. What's up, Vivanelle Rogers? Heidi from Kentucky. All right. And Tamika McAfee says, and Judy Allen says. And we need cooler weather. So here we go. I'll show you the cooler weather. It is cooler, okay? But we're going from hot to warm, basically. A beautiful view from our downtown Skycam. 79 in Savannah. Lots of 70s out there. A couple of holdouts, Claxton, Jessup, Alma, Waycross, Hazelhurst, and even Buford. But hey, it's only 9 o'clock. And what does it feel like? It feels like slightly warmer out there. Hottest temperature, it still feels like 89 in Waycross. Let's time out our planner for tomorrow. This looks very similar, okay? Very similar. However, our 2 o'clock temperature is 86, and that's probably going to be our high temperature. So watch Friday morning, mostly dry, but look at this. Let me turn around. I'm not supposed to turn my back to the camera. Look at this. We get an onshore flow. Remember, high pressure, the circulation around that high pressure just kind of streams in more moisture. So as early as 11 o'clock, the Golden Isles, Nahunta, Waycross to 1 o'clock, Jessup, Long County, seeing some shower development. And some of it could be heavy. Brunswick, I'm going to put you on the rainier side of our forecast, okay? And Brantley County as well as Wayne County, unfortunately. Dry for the low country, and I'm going to say mostly dry all day for the low country. Better chance for showers south of the Savannah River, and that onshore flow continues through the afternoon. So it'll be spotty in nature, but a better chance for showers coming in from the Atlantic. So that's why I think we're going to see a little bit more sunshine than this, but look at that. Brunswick, better chance for showers, cloudier, only 83. That's 10 degrees cooler out there than our average high this time of year. 87 in Bluffton, 87 in Jessup, and 86 in Rincon and Statesboro, okay? Oh, goodness. Hello, why are you wearing a jacket? Because I'm cold in the studio. What's up, Eric Thorson? Excuse me. It feels like fall. Thank you, Brian Husky. You're my new favorite Facebook friend. Okay, let's go to the 7-day. We'll keep a 40% chance, sunshine, showers, and some storms around. Look at those 80s out there. And then we return to the 90s once we hit next work week. Here we go. So if you wake up in Statesboro at 7 a.m., 69 degrees, I think this is going to be a little bit cooler than that actually. So tonight is the night to go ahead and say, I'm opening the window and I'm going to save on the electricity because some of the ACs I know have been just like nonstop, right? Sylvania, you're going to be waking up in the 60s. Hampton, the 60s. I bet Vidalia and Claxton and Baxley. Baxley always runs a little cooler. I think it's the topography in Baxley. A little cooler than, say, Jessup or Hazelhurst. So if you live west of 95, and it's going to be cutting it close, so Guyton to Ridgeland, you will maybe 70 degrees, but Sylvania, Statesboro, Swainsboro, Vidalia, most likely Claxton and Baxley will be waking up in the upper 60s. So there you go. I just saved you what? $5, $3 on your electric bill. How's hurricane season going for us? Kita wants to know. There is an area off the African coast that we are tracking. Last night, it had a 20% chance of development in the next 5 days. And tonight, it has a 10% chance of development in the next 5 days. In fact, I'm going to pull this up for you. I'm walking out of the shot, Clint. Clint is my digital producer, and whenever I leave the screen, I like to tell them because they're like, where did my talent go? Let me see if I can find it here real quick. I'm going to go all the way. Okay, so that's Lane. Okay. It looks so... And let's go all the way over here. So here we are in the Atlantic. I don't have anything on here, right? There is a wave that is going to come off the African coastline. And once it makes its way over here, where development is a little bit more favorable and the waters are a little bit warmer than in the eastern Atlantic, in the western Atlantic, it has a 10% chance of developing into something tropical. But once it does make its way into warmer waters, that's when we really have to watch it. So at the, let's say Sunday, we'll probably know more about it. Okay? Highs on Sunday. Upper 90s. Is this working? There we go. No, not upper 90s. I'm sorry. It may feel like the upper 90s, but highs on Sunday, about 89 degrees with the humidity slightly returning. Okay? Hi, Meredith. How are you? It was nice around 7:30. Wind blowing, called for a nice stroll. Very nice. I'm so glad you got to get out and enjoy it, Chanel McGee. And 87 question mark, Jessup LOL, thought it would be more cooler. So, I mean, 87, Lafreda, so nice, you got to say it twice, is an average high for October 10th. And that's fall. So I'm giving you a taste of fall, okay? Remember, it's still South Georgia. I live in Brunswick. Cool. Love the temps. Great, Barbara. Thank you. Probably more active. Stephen Lasky wants to know how our hurricane season will be next month. Probably more active. It is always the peak of hurricane season as we head into September. This is a little anomalous for not having a lot of activity in August, but I think it's going to become a little more active, okay? How about some 40s? Woo! You can LOL. I'll take that LOL. I would love to have October for 6 months. That would be nice. I agree. I totally agree, Sherry. And I'm loving the temp in Statesboro for tomorrow morning. Thanks. That made my night. I'm loving it too, Barbara. And I wish I still lived in Statesboro because I would be out on my porch and drinking some coffee, having a biscuit. But with me working the 11 and most likely not going to sleep until 1 a.m., I wake up at 10 and it's already it's already hot. What about the rain in Register tomorrow? Clint wants to know. So I think a lot of this rain will most likely be streaming straight south of I-16. Okay, so even then, and with that rain continuously coming onshore, that's about 40% of our coverage area. So watch this plume of moisture following the sea breeze, following the push from the high, and that continues. I mean, Statesboro, I would say about a 20% chance of showers. Better activity south of 16 for heavier stuff. And, you know, Savannah, West Chatham, Effingham, Bryan. But I do think it's about a 20% chance for Register tomorrow, okay? Hi, Jim Ron. How are you? And did I miss any questions? Hello. Feels like fall. I'm glad you feel like fall. Hey, David Exley. How are you? And that's about it. So I appreciate California Smoke was here today. It was here a couple of, you're welcome, Clint. It was here a couple of weeks ago. I'd have to look on the visible satellite. And you know what? That probably makes sense because, let's go back here. That probably makes sense because you've got high pressure coming in, a dip in the jet stream. Yeah, that makes sense. Did you actually see it? Hey, Jamie, what kind of coffee in the AM? Hi, Josh, how are you? What kind of coffee in the AM? Well, if I lived in Statesboro, I'd have to go to, brain fart. It's by the railroad tracks. It's next to Eagle Brewing. They make a mean little coffee, and they have like breads and stuff and cookies and stuff like that. What is that called? I love it. I love it, and I can't remember the name of it. Anyway, yeah, I would not fight Northside Drive traffic in the morning. Anyway, I'll think about it, and I will see you tonight on the 11. If you can't stay up and watch us, boo on you. Just kidding. And I'll talk to you guys later.